ourselves in our chair, seated in our chair for our chair yoga today. Having whatever you need for as in the prop world, whatever you need for props today. If you need blocks, a strap, blankets, pillows, whatever you need for final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for the practice today. But sitting ourselves in the center of our chair, sitting ourselves up nice and tall, our feet are planted into the floor. And let's begin by doing some shoulder rolls. So let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back. And rolling those shoulders forward. Good, and rolling that back. And roll those shoulders forward. Good, let's begin to warm up that neck now. So let's go ahead and drop our chin down towards our chest. Relax those shoulders away from those ears, dropping chin to chest. And again, those feet kind of planting into the floor. And let's lift that head, eyes to the sky. Good, drop our chin back to chest. And then eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Good, bring our head back to neutral, back to center. Let's look over to the right. So think about that chin going over to that shoulder. And then to the left, looking left. Good, let's look to the right again. And then to the left. Head back to center. Let's drop that right ear towards that right shoulder. Maybe release that left arm if that is available to you, or if that feels good for you. Maybe release that. And then lift that head back to center. And then let's drop other side. So left ear to left shoulder, release that right arm. And then bring that back to center. Roll those shoulders back again. And roll that forward again. Nice, let's do some neck circles. So let's drop our chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, and left ear to left shoulder. And just taking this from side to side. Good, some nice half neck circles here. Maybe releasing any tension that you might be feeling in your neck. If you've got a sore neck or sore shoulders, sore back, this can be very helpful. Good, just taking that from side to side. Nice. Go ahead and drop that chin back to chest. Lift our head up to center. Roll our shoulders back again. Roll that forward again. Good, shake out those arms and let's do some sun breath here. So let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And again, inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep it up. And exhale it out. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Reach up through those arms, lengthen up through that. You can exhale while you're reaching, while you are lengthening. Let's go ahead and clasp our hands here and press our palms towards the ceiling and still lengthening. With that clasping, it might help you by to lift each of those arms, lift that up. Lengthen up through that torso. Big deep breath here. Inhale deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. Good, 2 more times. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. 1 more time, big deep inhale. And exhale, big sigh out. Good. Let's keep those arms up. I know those arms might get a little bit tired. Maybe your shoulders are a little tired. Keep those arms up and let's walk our legs over to the right. And then let's go ahead and take our hands and place them on the back of the seat of our chair. Ooh. And you can use that back of the chair as some leverage here to initiate a spinal twist. So using that to twist as deeply into this as feels comfortable for you. Trying not to over twist though. You don't want to go into a painful zone. You just want to stay right, maybe comfortably uncomfortable, or where that feels good. And then while we're in this twist, let's go ahead and do some deep breathing here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And deep inhale here and exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale and big exhale. Good. Let's reach those arms back up, lengthen up back through that. Bring our legs back to center. And now let's take it over to the left. Same thing on this other side. Let's take our hands to the top of the seat of our chair. And use that twisting right there. Use that leverage to get a wonderful, wonderful stretch here, wonderful twist. Breathing it deeply. Inhale and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. Let's do one more time. Big deep inhale here. And exhale it out. Excellent. Reach back up through those arms. Let's take ourselves back to center here. Good. And then let's go ahead and release our arms, and let's reach our arms either for the back of our chair or clasp those hands behind you, whichever is most available to you. So your shoulders and chest might be very tight. So holding onto the back of the chair might be great for you, or you may need to use the strap, and you can use that or a towel. But opening that up, opening those shoulders, opening that chest. Let's look to the right and look to the left. Head back to center, drop our chin to chest. Lift our head center, eyes to sky. And head back to neutral. Bend at those elbows, hands over to that right waist, and let's squeeze that elbow back so that elbow is trying to get back towards your spine. So that's getting a little bit of extra stretch in the shoulder, a little bit of extra stretch, shoulder, tricep. Good, let's switch sides. And same thing, trying to get our elbow back towards our spine. Good, chest and shoulder, stretch right here. Very nice, good. Release that, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. Good, inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. And again, inhale and sweep this up. And as we exhale, let's clasp those hands again behind us or reach for the back of your chair, whatever's working for you. And open that up again. Good. So opening chest, opening shoulders. Look to the left this time. Look to the right. Head back to center, drop our chin to chest. And then eyes to sky. Head to neutral. Bend those elbows, take hands over to left waist. Let's squeeze that elbow back. And then switch, squeeze elbow back. Good, and release. Shake that out. Give ourselves a nice big hug in the front. So right arm is over left. Big hug in the front. Good, open this up. Now left over right. Big hug in front. Good, open that up and release that down. Roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Very nice. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale. Inhale and sweep. Let's go ahead and drop our right hand down to the right side of the chair and lean over. So keeping our feet on the floor, keeping our glutes on the floor, and lengthen through this. So reach and lengthen here. Nice stretch the side of the body. And let's inhale and sweep this. Go ahead and drop that down and reach. Same thing. Keep our glutes down, keep our feet down. And breathe. Good. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale that out. Roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Let's go ahead and lift our arms halfway up so we can see our arms out of our peripheral vision. Say our palms are up, make some fists, roll that in, and then bring this into an exaggerated bicep curl. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of spinal flexion. So we're going to open this up, arching our back, and then round. So seated cat and cow. Let's inhale and open. Exhale and round. 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 Good. Bring this back to neutral. Open those arms. Press those palms down. Very good. Roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Very nice. Shake that out. Good. Let's go ahead and take our blocks where we want them. We're going to go into some seated sun salutations. So let's inhale and sweep our arms up and exhale, dive it down and over. So we're in a seated forward fold. Belly is resting on the thighs. If you need support between your belly and thighs, feel free to use a pillow here. Let's go ahead and inhale, lengthen through our arms, lengthen through our spine, and exhale, release. Good. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Let's hold it here in this lengthening. Let's press our right hand into that block and let's open up to that left side. So left arm is lifting. Maybe your arm isn't lifting as high, or maybe it's lifting even higher. So just listening to that mobility, that flexibility in your shoulder, in that back. Good, and breathe. And then release and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Holding this here. Let's take it to the other side. Left hand on block. Let's open this up. Spinal twist. Same thing. Just going where your mobility is letting you go. Trying to do the same thing on this side that we did on the other side, so that we get some nice balance here. Breathing, breathing. And then release that and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale our hands to heart. Good. Sit ourselves up nice and tall. So sitting up very tall in this chair. Spine is nice and tall. Let's inhale deeply here. As we exhale, we're going to hinge at our hips and do a spinal twist to the left. So that right elbow, right tricep is trying to get to that left thigh. Nice spinal twist here and breathe. And bring ourselves back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Sitting ourselves up tall again. So nice and tall, tall spine. Inhale deeply here. As we exhale, let's go ahead and hinge and twist now to the right. So that left elbow is trying to get to that right thigh. Seated spinal twist here and breathe. And bring that back to center. Inhale and sweep it up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Bring your hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Very nice. Lift our head to center. And we can go ahead and release those arms. Shake that out. Very good. Let's work on those legs now. So we're still in the center of our chair, not using the back of our chair. We're going to go into our staff pose. So we're going to lengthen through our legs. And you might be doing single leg or double leg. So let's go ahead and lift up through this, lengthening. And let's inhale here. So inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, releasing our arms down. And we're gonna go hamstring curl, leg extension for 8. So let's curl this in, feet are super flexed, and extend. There's 8, curl this in, and extend. There's 7, curl this in, and extend. There's 6, curl this in, and extend. There's 5, curl this in, and extend. There's 4, curl this in, and extend. There's 3, curl this in, and extend. There's 2. Our next one, we're gonna hold it out in extension. Hold this. Good, point those toes and flex those feet. Point those toes, flex those feet, point those toes, flex those feet, point those toes and flex those feet. Good. Release our left leg, scoot ourselves forward even more on the front edge of that chair. Keep our right leg lifted and let's go into a modified boat right here. 2 deep breaths. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And a big deep inhale. And exhale out. Good. Let's go ahead and take our foot, place it on our thigh, and hinge this forward. In this particular hinge, you can be rounding if you need to, or if your body is naturally just rounding over. Ouch. Right there. We're going to do a few different piriformis stretches. Woo-wee. Right there. So we've got this first figure 4, piriformis hip flexor, and we're getting that outer hip, inner thigh, inner hip right here, hip flexor. And then let's go ahead and sit ourselves back against the back of the chair. And now we're up taller. And find your hinge again, but this time trying not to round that spine. This time trying to lead with that chest. And finding that hinge, and that glute hip is supported underneath you, supported by that chair, the seat of the chair, right there. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to add in the breath and some movement. So let's sit it up nice and tall. Inhale deeply, and exhale, hinging forward, leading with the chest. Inhale it up tall, and exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall, and exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall, and exhale, hinge. Wonderful. Good. And then bring that back to center. Let's bring our leg and give our leg a nice big hug. So hugging that leg in. Let's take that left arm, wrap that around, and let's twist it to the right. Good. And then let's twist it the other way. Nice, bring that back to center. Let's go into half shoelace. So that means we're going to take our leg and cross that over. Heel is going to the corner, left corner of that chair. And let's go ahead and wrap again. So wrapping left arm around that right leg, twist it to the right. Breathing deeply here, use that breath, especially if you're super tight. If you're super tight in that rib cage and those hips and the hip flexors. Good. And then twist it towards the other side. So twisting it to the left. And bring that back to center and release that. Very nice. Shake that out. Scoot yourself away from the back of the chair. We're going to go into staff pose again. So lengthening through those legs. Lifting up through our arms. 3 breaths here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And inhale deep. And exhale it out. And again, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Release that. Hamstring curl, leg extension. So curl this in and extend. There's 8. Curl this in and extend. There's 7. Curl this in and extend. There's 6. Curl this in and extend. There's 5. Curl this in and extend. There's 4. Curl this in and extend. There's 3. Curl this in and extend. There's 2. Curl this in. We're going to hold our next one. Hold that extension. Go ahead and point those toes. Flex those feet. Point those toes. Flex those feet. Point those toes. Flex those feet. Point those toes and flex those feet. Very good. Release our right leg. Scoot ourselves forward. Lean this back. Boat pose here. 2 breaths. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And again, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Let's take that ankle onto that thigh. Oh, and find that stretch here. Pure form of stretch. And again, on this first one, you can round your spine. You can stretch into this one however you need to. But breathing that. Good. And then we can move ourselves back, sitting up against the back of the chair, finding that hinge again, but this time keeping our chest open, keeping our shoulders back. And breathe. Good. Let's add in that movement with that breath. So sitting ourselves up nice and tall. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Good. Very nice. We can release that. And you can give that leg a big hug. So hugging that leg center, let's wrap that right arm around and twist that. And then twist it the other way. Good. Bring that back to center. Let's take it into shoelace on this other side. So crossing that leg over to the right corner of the chair. Let's wrap that right arm around. Again, wrapping it around that left leg and twist that to the left. And breathing deeply here. And then twist that to the inside. Back to center, give that a nice big hug. And then let's release that. Very nice. Let's move ourselves over to the left side of the chair. Let's take our left leg behind us, keep our right leg in front of us. And we're going to go into that supported crescent. Let me move my chair forward a bit. There we go. All right. So we'll take that leg behind us, keep our right leg in front of us. And let's lengthen up right through here. Our back heel stays lifted. You can work on a little bit of back bend here. That's the beauty of being supported in this crescent. So if you want to work on a little bit of back bend, you can. Good. So we're lengthening up through this. Let's take that right hand, drop that down to the right side of the chair and reach over. So very good stretch, keeping that back leg engaged as well. And you can feel that really good stretch all the way down, all the way through that hip flexor, all the way through that quad, front thigh. Good reaching over. And then let's go ahead and twist this to the side. And you can be looking to the side, you can be looking to the back, whatever feels best for your neck. Good. Let's bring ourselves back to center. Let's go ahead and give that leg, right leg, the seat of the chair. Let's take our left leg off to the side and let's reach up center, reaching up through this. Good. Lengthen up through that. Very nice. Let's drop that right hand down again and reach over. It's a nice lateral stretch here. Long lateral stretch. And then go ahead and windmill that and reach that over. And then release that. Let's take this into a supported pigeon. So turning ourselves, hips are square towards the chair. That front leg that gets the whole seat of the chair. And let's reach up center here. So get this nice long stretch. Back leg stays active, heel stays lifted. And then let's forward fold this here. So either on the hands, on the elbows, or folding it forward even more. Feel free to use a block as support. And breathe. Good. Let's bring ourselves up and we'll go into some warriors. So let's take our right leg off to the side. So left leg is nice and long, right leg is bent in front of us. And let's take our arms out. So we have a proud warrior. So we're in a warrior two, supported proud warrior, chair warrior two, face is relaxed. Good. Inhale deeply. And exhale it out. Good, let's drop our back arm, take our palm up, and go into a peaceful warrior. So reaching up through this. Breathing that here. Inhaling and exhaling. From this peaceful warrior, let's go into a side angle. So let's take that arm to the thigh, reach the other arm over. Bicep is right by that forehead, and breathe it here. Good, and bring ourselves back up, proud warrior. Very nice. And then release that. Good job. Let's take ourselves to the other side. So let's go ahead and go into that supported crescent. On the other side, let's take our right leg over to, our left leg over to the right side of the chair. Right leg is behind us. And let's reach up through here. So we get a nice crescent here. Good, you can work on that back bend if that's available to you. Let's take that left hand, drop that down, and reach this over. And then let's go ahead and twist this. Maybe looking to the side or looking behind you. And breathing. And bring ourselves back to center. Let's go ahead and take that left leg up to the seat of the chair. Take our other leg off to the side and reach up right through center. Lengthen up through that. Good. Let's go ahead and drop that left arm down and reach that over. Let's windmill this and reach over other side. Good, and release that. Let's go ahead and turn this so that we're in that pigeon. Back heel is lifted, back leg is active. Let's lengthen up right here so that front leg is nice and supported by the seat of the chair. And let's add in that forward fold. So you're either on those hands, on those elbows, or folded all the way forward. Remembering whatever you did on the other side, try and do it on this side. So we want that balance, nice and balanced, and breathe. Good. Press ourselves up and go into our warrior on the other side. So left leg is in front, right leg is behind. Let's lengthen through those arms. Relax that face, jaw, that everything else is nice and strong here. Strong legs, strong torso, strong neck, and breathe. Good, let's drop that back arm, take our palm up, and peaceful warrior. And then let's go ahead and take this into side angle. Reaching the other arm over. And bringing that up back into proud warrior. And release that. Good. Scooting ourselves forward. Let's go ahead and take those blocks. Side. Let's take our right hand to that block and let's twist and lift this open. Good. And breathe it here. And inhale and lift. And drop that down. Reach. And inhale and lift. And then release that. Good. Let's bring those legs together. Feet are pressed into the floor. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Dive it down and over. Seated forward fold. So we're in this nice seated forward fold. You can have those blocks next to you if you want, or right in front of you, or you don't have to be using blocks, but we're going to press our feet into the floor. We're going to lift our glutes up off of the chair so that we're in a standing forward fold. So let's go ahead and lift those glutes up and lengthening through our legs. So we're in a nice standing forward fold. That head is down still. Good. Pressing our feet, lengthening through the backs of our legs. Let's inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Take the seat back in the chair. Inhale and sweep that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Plant those feet, lift those glutes, standing forward, fold. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Take a seat. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Flattening our feet into the floor. Lift those glutes up off of the floor. Or off of the chair, not the floor. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Let's keep this here, a nice standing forward fold. We're going to take this up. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus back. Good. Inhale and lift this up. And then let's release our arms down to our sides. Very good. Now, go ahead and move that chair off to the side. We're going to use it a little bit later, but we're not going to use it right now. And we're going to go into our regular sun salutations. So we're going to do a few sun salutations just to get a little bit more strengthening, a little bit more blood movement in the body. So let's take ourselves to the short edge of our mat. And yeah, we won't need our blocks for our sun salutations because we'll do simple ones. So let's go ahead and inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Both feet back into a top of plank. Nice top of plank here. Let's go ahead and shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Take our hearts down to the floor, lift our hearts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, back into a child's pose. So back, glutes go back towards heels into a nice child's pose. Good. Ooh, that feels good. Good stretch in the front of those feet. Very nice. Onto all fours, curl our toes under, lift and press ourselves up into a downward facing dog. Walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Both feet back into a top of plank. Drop to our knees, uncurl our toes. Heart's going to go down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, press back into a child's pose. Ooh, and you can flatten those feet. And breathe it in this child's pose. So downward facing dog and child's pose are our two resting poses. This is like your home base. This is where you get to come back to kind of regroup. Let's bring ourselves back up onto all fours, curl our toes under, press ourselves up, downward facing dog. Enjoy this inversion, head being lower than the heart. And let's walk our feet to meet our hands to the short edge of our mat. Let's do two more of these sun salutations. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Both feet back into top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart's going to go down, heart's going to lift up. Dropping that down, bring ourselves back into a nice child's pose. Once again, glutes go back towards heel. Good. This is also such a good back stretch as well. It's good lengthening for those arms. Good armpit stretch, back stretch, shoulder stretch. Bring ourselves up onto all fours, curl our toes under, press ourselves up, downward facing dog. Have a breath or two here in this down dog. Walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold. Let's do this again. One more time of sun salutation. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Both feet back, top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts and knees, uncurl the toes. Heart's gonna go down, heart's gonna lift up. Release that down, bring ourselves back into a child's pose. So back, glutes go to heels. Good, onto all fours, curl our toes under, lift and press it up, downward facing dog, and breathe. And walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. Inhale and sweep this up and release our arms to our sides. Let's take ourselves wide to the wide edge of our mat and take our legs nice and wide. We're going to take our toes pointed out. Arms are going to be pointed out. We're going to go into 5-pointed star and then into some leg work. So let's open those arms, opening those legs. We'll take ourselves into some sumo squats. So we'll take ourselves down and then lift ourselves up. So let's inhale it down and exhale and press. 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 Let's go 4 more times. Inhale this down and exhale. 3 more times. Inhale this down and exhale. Good. 2 more times. Inhale this down and exhale it up. 1 more time. Inhale this down and exhale. Nice big pointed star. Hold this here. Very good. We can release our arms, roll that out, take our feet forward and then turn our toes inward. And we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So let's sweep this up, dive it down and over, and a wide-legged forward fold right here. If you can't touch the ground, grab a block or 2 blocks for support here. So just letting those legs stretch in this wider, wide-legged forward fold. Very good. And breathe. Good, let's take those hands right to that hip crease. Bring ourselves up. Very nice. Good, we can bring our legs together. And now you can grab that chair. We're gonna take ourselves onto the ground. We're gonna go into our inversion. So our supported shoulder stand, and then we'll move into final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for those things. So you'll need a block for our supported shoulder stand or stacks of strong pillows or hard pillows. And then if you're using an eye pillow for final relaxation, you can grab that. But taking ourselves down onto the floor. And if you need more support for your legs, then feel free to be supported against the wall. You can put your legs up against the wall instead of just up against a chair. So scooting ourselves up towards that chair, legs are up on the chair or your legs are up on the wall. Good. Let's go ahead and take that block or those pillows or stacks of books, whatever works for you, and place that right underneath the sacrum, supportive for that low back. Our palms are facing up, so our shoulders are rotated open. And let's go ahead and find our shoulder stand, our supported shoulder stand. So our legs are lifting up and breathe. So you can be in stillness here, or you can be pointing and flexing your toes, or you can be working on those legs going outwards, whatever works for you in this inversion. And breathe. Enjoying this time. It may not feel enjoyable. If your legs start to shake, or if it feels a little bit off or uncomfortable, you can always bring your legs back down and then rejoin. Or like I said, you can always have the support of the wall if that is needed. If you need your legs up against the wall. But yes, if your legs are shaking, that's very normal. This can be pretty intense. This inversion, having those legs above the heart. Breathing. Good, let's release one leg, release the other leg. Very nice. Let's take our right ankle, place it onto our left thigh. Go ahead and press that right inner thigh away. So we get another good piriformis stretch. Another good hip stretch. And then release that. Nice. Let's switch to the other side. So left ankle is on that right thigh. And press that inner left thigh away. We're going to do a shoulder stand one more time. So you have one more opportunity for that shoulder stand. Good. We can release that. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and lift those legs back up. One more opportunity for that shoulder stand. You can be pointing and flexing the feet. You can be in stillness here. Whatever feels best for you in this inversion. But enjoying this. Good for the circulation. Good and settling down the nervous system. Breathing, inhaling, and exhaling. Good, and let's go and release that right leg, release that left leg. Very nice. And let's go ahead and take that block out from underneath us and release that. Our way. Grab what you need for final relaxation, and also hopefully you have a strap close to you. Grab that strap. You don't have to use it, but it makes it easier. So grabbing your strap, grabbing your eye pillow, if you need that. We're going to take that strap and take that strap around our right foot. Go ahead and pull that knee in towards the torso, and let's lengthen through our left leg. So pulling that leg in, giving that a nice big hug inside. So we've hugged our leg a few times today. We've hugged it in the chair, and now we're hugging it on the floor. This time we get a little bit more of an inner thigh stretch here. Let's go ahead and press up through that heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards you. Let's keep our strap in our left hand, and let's go ahead and drop our right leg across the body so that we get a nice deep twist here, and maybe looking to the right if that's available for your neck, if you're available to twist that. And breathe. Let's bring that leg back to center. Pull that towards us. Good. Bend at the other leg. Release that strap. Let's reach behind that foot, behind that knee, and then imagine that we can go ahead and fold that leg just right there onto that belly or that chest. And then release that. Good. Let's take that strap around the left foot. So using that strap around the left foot, go ahead and bring that in. Hug that in to the left side. That feels good. Hug that in, hug that in. Right leg is lengthened. And let's go ahead and press through that left heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards you. Let's keep the strap in the right hand, and let's go ahead and drop that leg across the body. Deep twist on the other side. Maybe if it's available to you, if it feels okay for your neck, looking to the left, and breathe. And bring the leg back to center. Pull that towards you. Bend at the other leg. Release that strap. Reach behind the foot, behind the knee, and imagine that you can just fold that leg onto the belly or chest. And let's release that, and let's move into final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for your final relaxation. If you've got an eye pillow, placing that over your eyes. Let's reach our arms towards one end of the room, reach our feet, our toes towards the other end. Add a few inches to your height here. Maybe that low back can lift up off of the ground. Really reaching, really lengthening here. Inhale it deeply. And with an exhale, allow ourselves to sink, to settle, to slow everything down, to quiet everything even more. And maybe if it's helpful for you, with those eyes closed or you've got that eye pillow over your eye, imagining that you are hovering over yourself and you're able to look down onto yourself and doing a mental scan. So scanning from your toes all the way out to your fingertips, all the way up through the top of your head. Scanning each part of your body, recognizing if there's any soreness, tightness, pain, or maybe today's practice helped loosen up a lot of stuff. So recognizing any changes that you're feeling in your body or that you might be imagining in your body, because this is a mental scan. So whatever you might be thinking you're feeling or seeing, scanning through that. And if there is tightness or soreness or anything like that, you can breathe into those areas. Use your deep breath, deep breathing. And still relaxing, let's go ahead and bend our knees and tuck our tailbone under. And then drop both of those knees over to your most comfortable side. Take yourself onto your side for a breath or two here. And then let's slowly press ourselves up, bringing ourselves up into a nice seated, strong seated pose, whatever that looks like for you. If it's a simple cross leg, or if it's back in the chair, or wherever that works for you. But let's inhale and sweep this up. And then exhale and press this down. Good. And then inhale and sweep this up. Bring our palms together. And then exhaling, eyes following our fingers, taking our chin to chest. Lifting that head to center, taking our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Take our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply. And exhale. And let's do one more cleansing breath like that. Inhale it deeply. And a big cleansing exhale. And have a blessed rest of your day. We'll see you next time.